What's up guys? Just finished watching the Natural Olympia and our very own Alan Lamontier came in second overall in the novice. Unfortunately didn't win it all, but he did win the junior men's and the novice tall class, so we're extremely proud of him. But anyway, the topic of this video is actually a review on the Adidas Powerlift Trainer 2.0s, or Adidas for you guys in the US. And I don't think there's a single review on these on YouTube, so I'm the first. So I think these things look really cool, to be honest, in my humble opinion. They have a 0.6 elevated heel, and it is made from EVA, which is a light polymer. It's not as solid as wood or the Adi Powers, which are made from TPU, but it's still pretty solid. What I found is that these shoes run quite narrow, so if you have fat feet like mine, it's probably a good idea to get a size up. I'm usually a size 10, these are a size 11, and width-wise I found that these fit real nice. The front was a bit long, but width-wise it fit real snug, which is real good. And the strap here allows you to strap in real tight so that you get a real snug fit. So, a few of my experiences with these shoes. First, let's talk about deadlifting. I deadlift sumo and these sucked. The extra range of motion from the elevated heel didn't help at all, and I found it really hard to balance when I locked out, and so I eventually switched back to just my flats for deadlifting. Conventionals is another story. I found out that I could drive a lot more off the ground at the cost of extra range of motion from the heel. So that's an interesting trade-off. If I was to ever go back to conventionals, I'll probably give these shoes another go, as I am very weak off the ground, but I'm strong at the lockout. So yeah, these could be useful for conventionals. Bench pressing, great. The extra elevated heel allows you to get a bit more leg drive in, which is always good. And I tried them out for squats today, so I'm going to run through a few clips so you can see what it was like. Today I did 5 singles of 160. They were pretty heavy, but I was pretty confident in doing them. So firstly, these were the 4th and 5th singles. So as you can see, I hit depth pretty easily. It allowed me to hit depth much easier than usual, and I felt that it allowed me to drive with my quads a lot more, which was good. So here's my second set, and yeah, it was all good. I'm not quite ass to grass, as I'm not that confident yet. It's still 94% of my 1RM, but yeah, they felt really good. So here's a set of front squats. This is 80 kgs for a set of 5, and once again allowed me to hit depth really good. One thing to notice is that during this 3rd rep I lost my balance and kinda tipped forward a bit. So yeah, it was still quite a bit of getting used to with the elevated heel, but I managed to recover because it wasn't that heavy. This is 90 kgs for a set of 6, so this was my top set. I did 2 of these, and I found, yeah, so just like the elevated heel allowed me to stay a lot more upright, which is always a good thing. You don't want to be using your lower back, too much of your lower back. So I quite liked them. I liked the feel, I liked how solid they were, and overall, great. So the cost of these things was $135 shipped, landed in New Zealand, which isn't too bad, to be honest, if you compare them to some of the other shoes. I got them off adidas.com, 20% off because I signed up with their newsletter or something, so I got a 20% off coupon, which was cool. And I used UShop for the shipping, which made it a bit cheaper than Adidas shipping. Something that I did miss from my Chuck Taylors is the ankle support from the high tops. So obviously these don't have ankle support, and I noticed it quite a bit, such as in my front squats when I kind of tipped over a little bit. Yeah, so apart from that, I'm pretty happy with these. I think these are a good purchase if you're wanting to try out the elevated heel, but you don't want to shell out like $300 for Adi Powers or the Romaleos. Overall, I think this is a great shoe. I'm really happy with this purchase, and I will be using these on my race to my 180 squat. So, 4 plates, come at me!